There you go, Rogues. It's 5:30 in the morning. I've been up since 3 in the morning. Still dark. You know, if you want to win, you gotta get up early, man. I'm telling you. You got up at 3. You know, most people are still, it's dark, sleeping. Come back. If you want to win, you gotta get up early, man. I got up, took my cold shower. You know, I had this meditation for 23 minutes. Get up, boom, start the day, man. See, still dark. Gotta beat the sun. So someone came into my feed, and there's people who used to work with Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs, as you see, Steve Jobs that you see that he was like the, as you see on the pictures, all docile and nice and pretty much, I don't know what perception you had of. I mean, I never met the guy, but people who actually worked for him, he said he was an asshole. But he actually was pretty much very smart. I mean, come on, he created Apple. So I like to, if you were, depending of the age you are, but I'd rather work with an asshole that tells you, how it is. But he used to have what it calls a signal to noise ratio. Basically, and I did explain that quite a few times, but basically the signal to noise ratio, basically what that means, it is what do you have to do. Like me waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I have to accomplish certain task. By the time it's going to be 9 o'clock, I'm going to accomplish more than most people. I'm already beating, I don't know, 3-4 billion people in the world just waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So the signal to noise ratio means that you had to accomplish anything that has to do with completing your mission. It is like on the go. So what do I have to do in the shortest period of time that I got to accomplish whatever? I got to finalize do my real estate test, right? So I got to compound my time. And actually Elon Musk is probably the best of, there's no noise. It's all signal. It's like 360. I mean, the guy, it is on the roll. Whatever that guy does, it is pretty much signal, which means he has so much tasks to do, as I think probably the only time he sleeps is when he's on this plane. Maybe he sleeps 4 or 5 hours, and he's like, doing a biohacking, and he's like, what do I have to do to keep myself more productive, healthy at the same time, having my hours of sleep or my so I can be productive for even 10 hours. Even if you're productive for 6 hours, there's 6 hours that you're accomplishing. Like you're like boom, boom, boom. You're not wasting time. You're not fucking around. It is all signal to noise ratio. Cutting all the noise, right? So I talked to my daughter yesterday, and 20 years old, they're on the bloody fucking concert, and I don't know who that concert was, but I was like, instead of building your legacy, you are in a concert making these people reach there. I keep telling my daughters, my stepdaughters, now, they don't go to concerts anymore. I tell you, stop patronizing these people, right? These guys are already rich, and guess what? We're, you're not, or we're not, right? So I have to, I don't, actually, it is pretty much, I've been, this is my third week, man, no, I used to, make my calls in the morning. And I used to, check the news and the MSNBC, and while I was doing my calls in the internet, I was, I can see I have the other extra screen so I can see, right? But it's been a third week, no news whatsoever. I don't know what's happening in the other side of the world. I don't know what's happening in whatever the case might be. I don't care. I gotta call all the noise, because it's all the noise, right? It's all the noise. I'll do my sales calls from 9 to 6, from 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. I'm working out, studying, and producing my content and getting the job done. As you can see, because it's dark. I mean, it is really. I mean, it's what 5. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's still dark, right? As you can tell that we are about to, the sun is about to take a little peek. But I'm gonna beat the sun, right? My goal is to beat the sun, because if you want to win, right, rock and roll. Let's go. All right, so as you can see, there's a little more light. There's a little more light, so you can see, you can only tell when you beat everybody when not even the birds are singing, when there's just like little crickets. But even the birds are slipping, right? And gotta win, man. You gotta win. I've been adjusting my schedule, right? So when I get up at 3 a.m., the best time to get up, because that's pretty much what they call, the Mamba mentality, right? A huge fan of Kobe Bryant, man. Kobe Bryant, he was an assassin of productivity, because he said, if I want to be the best I can be, I got to get up before everybody else. By the time, and they used to say, by the time these guys were arriving in practice, Kobe Bryant already had like 1,000 shots already in the line. So he was already between three-point shooting and workouts done. He was already done. By 8 o'clock, he was already. I've been here, fellas. I don't know where you have been, but the dude was already ready to win, and you can tell. I mean, I don't watch too much TV, but when I have a little bit of a free time, I watch their basketball games. I watch how concentrated Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan was. And huge, a lot of folks, I'm not I love LeBron James, how he was accomplished man but definitely there's no one can beat, they can say, oh, who's better. Dude, as far as marketing and the mentality, I think Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and there's quite a few, Charles Barkley. I mean, these dudes were like so focused and determined to win that nobody can distract them for anything else. So I recorded this video. I mean, I've been dark for a few days. This is literally the third week with no news. So you made my high ticket sales in the morning from 9 to 6, and I checked the news a little bit, and I said, you know what? I gotta cut all this shit, man. It's all bad news. And before I cut the news, I was on something actually came into that was on my feed, as far as and I'm a huge fan of Dana White of the UFC. This guy, he was able to sign I don't know how many years for $6.8 billion contract with Paramount Plus. Holy mackerel! I love seeing people win, and what it does to me not only allows me oh my God, you know what? It's just it's every day that I get up and say is I have and I'm gonna put, look at this view, man. Look at this view in the back, man. Looks so beautiful, man. Because you can tell that the sun actually that is not the sun, by the way. That's not the sun. That is the sun comes the other way. But it's so good, man. So nice, man. Look at this. Oh my God. I already bid. And we're just getting started. It's what 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for 3 hours, and the best is just to come, see these guys are, going to work, going to traffic. I already did that for so many years, man. I'm 51 years old. I don't have time to be in the traffic and spend hours in traffic. Now I work from home doing my hat ticket sales, studying for my real estate license, and we are going to, man, I'm so excited that I can handle stand it, baby. Yeah, I used to, be in the traffic. I used to go to, drive all the way to Cleveland, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and drive for an hour, be at the restaurant, and it's, oh my God, I hate it. But what I did as I was driving, I was listening to podcasts, I was studying some, not every day, but I was trying to just pretty much utilize my time. Look at this, man. Look at that over there. It feels so good, man. Now, you can see all these people, get up in the morning, work in the traffic, and, it's like the definition of insanity. It is doing the things over and over again, expecting different results. That's why you got to change your dialect. You got to change the time you get up every morning. So, man, it feels so good. I mean, look at that, man. I beat the sun and signal to noise ratio, fellas. Signal to noise ratio. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it, and just follow the journey, man, because the best is yet to come, and you're not. Oh my God, look! It's so good, so good. Feels so good to be alive. So have a good day. Go help somebody that can never repay you, and the lights are not shutting down because it's already daylight, and it's so good. It's Friday. TGIF. Finish the week strong. Today is Friday. Finish your week strong. Every time I'm on Friday, I'm already ready for the week, right? For Monday, right? So most people are in a good day of Friday because a lot of people get paid on Friday, so they're ready for the weekend and they're good for the concert or the game or whatever the case might be. Work on yourself. So I can, man, I'm so excited. Work on you, man. Work on you. Work on you.